between 1911, tenders to serve. Gonna go for a right hand by Noah Bainart. Bainart. We go for a second serve. It's gonna be a lefty push. And an attempted or tweener by Ryan Canfield and can't get it on. So that's gonna be game point for tenders and rock. Gonna hit the front rim there. Gonna hit a drop, gonna get the front pocket, and that's gonna be game one. Alright, so we're gonna try this again. Alright, here we go. Ryan Canfield to serve. He's gonna hit a mean serve to Fred, and I think it pocketed. Goes left and hits rim. That's gonna be a first point for tenders. Gonna be a fake, and Noah's gonna get a mean serve to the right side of, or I guess the left of Seth, but far to the right. It's gonna be 2-0 for tenders. Second serve. It's gonna be a lip, and that's gonna be Incompetence rock point. So the easy touch, the hit. I believe Fred barely got the point somehow. I don't know how he got that point. 3-1. Fred goes for the drop serve. Seth is all over that though. Light on his feet and he's ready to go. And Fred's gonna hit a rim there. It's gonna be 2-3. Rock to tenders. I really enjoy the matchup between Ryan and Noah. You know, it's two lefties. They're both pretty young, going at it, and I feel like they're not used to receiving many serves from fellow lefties. Tenders, rock, tenders. Yeah, tenders got that point. So tenders to serve with Noah. Gets a little bit of fakes. I believe he hits front rim. He's gonna hit that jam, and Ryan's getting a better handle of his jam serve, but I think the touches are still going out of reach of Seth. So that's something that they need to be really adapting towards. And I think, oh, good touch by Seth. Beautiful hit. Frederick goes for the set. It's a little bit away from the net, and Noah can capitalize on it. And that's going to be Incompetence Rock's point. It's going to be 3-5. So that's going to opt for a low serve, but Fred is going to call no. 3-5. Another low serve by Seth. It's going to be down the middle. And a beautiful adjustment by Noah to hit past the defense. 6-3. Fred's going to get a mean serve, but it's going to hit a back pocket. And another one. Frederick's really not hitting those serves. I mean, he's hitting hard, but it seems to be lipping up still. But I mean, I don't think it's really much of a problem because Noah's being pretty consistent right now with his serves. As long as they're playing pretty good defense, they should be in good shape. We're gonna skip this ball shagging. Go to Ryan to serve. A good push, but Fred's there, an easy touch that lands onto the net, and that's Rock's point. Ryan Canfield to serve, and it hits a lip. With the drop, Noah's there, but Fred's set is way off and down the other side. And that's going to be a 6-6 tied up game for Rock versus Tenders. Ryan's got a strong left, but I think the flaw in his serving is that seems to be all he's doing. You know, he sometimes does a few drops here and there, and sometimes he'll stutter or lag on his serve. But overall, he's not really putting much diversity in his serves. Whereas Noah, you know, I feel like that is something he's doing a lot of. He's using his right, he's using his left, he's using a push, he's using not really a cut, but a wider hit. Just like that. And that's going to be a point for chicken tenders. The second serve. And that's going to be Incompetence's point. It's going to be 7-8 serve. A little bit of a lag there on my video, but it was a lip. And now it's Frederick to serve. Gonna hit a cut serve. Ryan with the easy set, and Seth with the put away. I think there's a beautiful receive by Seth right there. You know, that was a pretty good serve from Frederick, but a great touch and a great set by Ryan Canfield. Gonna go for the jam, and that's a mean one to the center of Noah. Let's see if Ryan can do the same thing here and kind of get a run going for them. Gonna hit a pocket. Gonna hit a jam. Fred gets a good touch on it. And you hate to see it. You know, Seth was there, but I think something that would help is knowing that Fred is someone who's very low. And, you know, Seth had a stance that was his right knee outward, but getting even lower just to be able to get that touch more effectively. But overall, great defense by Incompetence Rock right now. Alright, this is more ball shagging. We're going to skip past that and hope that the video doesn't get destroyed because of it. And it did. Oh no, here we go. So he's going to miss his first serve. It's going to be a lip, and that's going to be a tie game at 10-10. So this is already a lot closer than it was last game. Last game it was 21, I believe 11 was the finish. And right now, Incompetence Rock seems to be finding their groove more, got more accustomed to Noah's serves. It's going to be easy touch on. And I think Ryan went for the on-2 there because it was such a low ball to get to. That's unfortunate. That's going to be Chicken Tenders' point. Whew. Fred goes for the fake and hits a mean one. Respect is due. Goes for a backhand and hits front rim. Serve the right side. Sets there. Noah gets the defensive touch. A set on the other side of the net, but Noah is able to get there. And that's going to be a point for Chicken Tenders. Oh, I just realized this is game 2. My fault, y'all. I should have updated that in the title. That's going to be another point for Chicken Tenders. $14-10. Hit a drop, and I think they're going to call side pocket on that. No, it's just rotation. My fault. 15-10, and this is where it's crucial to make a receive. You know, I think they're on a 6-point service run for Fred, and this is kind of just the difference in serving and the serve receive between a premier level player and kind of more higher level advanced players. But Fred is taking ownership of the game right now, and he's taking off. Gonna opt to play it. And I feel like that was a bad playing by Chicken Tenders. It looked like it lips to me, but could be wrong. see what he called in score. I may be off by 1. Yeah, I think he's calling 12-16. Which would now be 17-12. Yep. Noah to serve, goes for a drop, sets all over it, and he gets the easy 1-2-3 past the defense. And more ball shagging.
Through My Eyes, instrumental by Mike Wheat.
What is going on? Oh. See, that's a nice thing about having a playback. You can skip the ball shagging and just get right into the content of the game. Gonna be second serve by Seth. I like the way Seth serves. It's nice and low, and I appreciate people who serve it really low because it's a lot more different than others who maybe it goes midway or goes higher. Fred opts for a push and does not get it. Ryan Canfield to serve. Hopefully gets a takeoff here to tie back the game, but we'll see. Fred goes far to the left, and Ryan sees that. Great eyes on that. He's going to hit that front rim, and it's going to be chicken tender to serve with Noah. Going to go for a step out, a few fakes here and there, and goes for the push.
Mrs. Cesara by Lock Speeds.
8-4 hits front rim. That's going to be Incompetence Rocks point. Incompetence Rocks point. That sounds so weird. I don't know why.
Sunset Tree by Amin Maxwell.
So someone needs to... Incompetence needs to make some service breaks right here because they're easy put-ons for Fred and Noah to get that 1-2-3 touches, but
Easily by Joni Grimes.
maybe it's 0.5. Wow. My bad, y'all. It's hard to keep track of like commentating and then getting the score on the board and also making sure that the frames aren't dropping because we have 8 alerts right now.
We are here by
Hopefully nothing bad happens. So like, hopefully the computer doesn't explode or something. All right, Ryan Canfield. Let's see those 6 aces. That's a good serve, but Fred gets a good hold of it. It looks like a carry there by Noah. And I think that's something that they just missed because, I mean, lack of experience in calling those, but it looked like a carry. Anyone in the comments see that last point? Think it was a carry? Question mark. Alright, so we're going to get game 3 up on here. And this is going to be the second series. And let me change it. Game 3.
Chill by Sakura HC.
Series 1. Game 3. Series 2. Game 1. And then we're going to restart our points for the 2 teams.
Ria Juni by Spectrum.
And we're going to go right into it. Alright, so I think we're settled on the Twitch stream. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know the frames are probably a little low, but that's to make sure that it can actually at least run. So Ryan Canfield's going to go to serve. I feel like he's always serving first for some reason. The past 3 games, I feel like he did. I don't know.
After the Rain by
Going to go to serve. Gets a nice one wide of Frederick, and Fred's going to hit something really weird and hit set. That's going to be Incompetence Rocks point. Yeah, Fred even said it himself. It got really weird really fast. I don't know what happened there. It was fun to watch. Gets a nice drop. Easy 1-2-3 and put away by Chicken Tenders.
Finally by Lock Speeds.
1-1. Seth goes to the set. Ryan with the athletic play. I think he gets that on. Wow, sorry y'all, I want to rewind of that play. This is just too good. Watching the athleticism and the turning hit by Ryan right here. Beautiful beautiful hit and avoids the set. That is great net awareness and just what you love to see in round net. Wow. It's going to be 2-1. Incompetence rock to serve. Fred seems to not put enough mustard on that touch. Good touch. Ryan's there for the defensive play. Oh! See it right there? I think Ryan panicked because the set was off net when he could have let it drop a little bit more to get more accuracy and less margin for error, but he opted to hit it on. And then Fred gets a mean serve that I think lipped. Still gonna be 2-2 though. I didn't count that one earlier. A nice push to the left side of Ryan. My goodness. Good serving, Fred. I think he said 4-2. And that's gonna be another ace. Yeah, it's 5-2. 5-2, and that's gonna be a side pocket. Let's see if they can end his serve streak right now. He's on 3 right now. And that's something that I think, you know, Incompetence Rock is struggling with right now is their serve receive. And they're playing 2 really hard servers. One, I mean, non-dominant receive on the left side is already hard enough, but when it's hard, a hard serve, I mean, that's even more rough. It's a decent touch. Oh, and Ryan can't get him the good set that he needs. Yeah, it seems like Tender is taking away this game. A great cut by Fred. It's going to be 8-2 for Tenders. And I think that's one thing about Fred, that he's starting to dominate the game once he starts serving. You know, he gets into a rhythm of serving well, and then you also see the other team starting to be demoralized. And hopefully they can break it soon, which they do. But at what cost? I mean, it's 8-3 right now. They're going to have to see some good defensive plays, and I feel like Ryan is the stronger server of the two, so hopefully some breaks from him. Trying to serve. Hits a front rim.
Dreams by fireflies.
It's another rim. And they're shotting balls, so I'm going to skip this. Alright. I think he said 9-3. Yeah, because they just lost point and I didn't put it. And now it's 10-3. I think another thing is, you know, Seth and Ryan are both pretty good at hitting, but I don't think either of them have the best setting, which doesn't give either of them the opportunity to capitalize on their sets. It's going to be 10-3. Hits another jam. It seems like the jam serve is something that Noah likes to do. I don't know if it's because of the way the other team is lining up, but it seems to be going always right here in the abdominal area when he's serving. I want to see the lefty fuego. He keeps faking for it, but he has not done a lefty fuego yet. (11-3) goes for the drop, and Noah's and Fred are going to take that point at 12-3. You know, I feel like, I mean, it's hard to not get down when you're low 9 points, but, you know, Ryan and Seth are both amazing players, and I think it's a good touch by Noah. Oh, good little rally there. I think the only thing they're struggling with is the serve receive, you know. I mean, a majority of those 12 points, I feel like, are mostly on serves. Couple fakes. And I think he gets that ace. Oh, it's 15-3. 15-3 is going to be second serve. That's going to lip up. Hopefully they call it. Yes, they did. I think it's another thing too. I think there's been a few calls that Incompetence Rock missed.
Dream by Brave Lion.
Noah tries to go for the athletic set but can't get there. It's starting to lag a little bit. I don't know if it's because my applications I'm opening up, but alright, so Seth's gonna go for a low serve. I think that was legal. Yeah, it looked like a carry because like the ball landed here and he was doing this, but I think it looked good.
Ghost Drifter.
16-5. Fred tries to look for a different route on Ryan, but winds up well.
Hot Coffee by Ghost Drifter.
Alright, the big serve that hits back lip. I'd love to see him hit a drop here. I feel like Fred's pretty far. No, he goes for a hard serve
Keep us here by
for the
Sky.
jam. For a few back things.
Keddy by Lock Speaks.
Hits a drop, and that's going to be digged by Seth. And look at that. A nice low hit to capitalize and finish out the point. It's going to be Rock's point.
Mosaic by Lahar.
Good set by Fred. It lips up. Ryan's there. Beautiful. Nope, never mind. It looked beautiful set, but Seth hit on the other side. That's unfortunate. And we're going to have to go for Tenders to have the point, and they're ball shagging, so we're going to skip through that. Chase, I don't know if you're on call,
By KV.
but I'm going to expose this man. He asked me what time is the stream at. Commenting on the poster, the little flyer I made to market this. And I said, bruh,
Coming home by Liquid
the times are on the flyer. Chase, if you're watching, I love you, man. That was just funny, though, so I had to share.
Fog by Dizarro.
It leaves A18. Oh, he's going to get a jam. Fred's there and can't put it away. I think it was coming directly at Fred, so there's not much he could have done there.
River by Music by Aiden.
Yeah, but the serve receive. The serve receive was pretty rough. I think he made Noah serve behind him. Let's see what they're at.
By Payrouse.
10-18. Brian Campfield. Let's see them 10 aces. Oh, a lip up. And Seth is seeing those defensive runs. You know, I appreciate that
Snowfall by
despite the fact that they're down, like Seth is still giving it his all. Like he's making those runs. He's trying to make some plays, hopefully to lower that gap. And he's still going pretty strong. And that's going to be an unfortunate drop. Believe they're calling, yeah, they're calling pocket on it.
Mike Wheat.
Maybe back pocket. It looked, from my angle, it looked clean, but it could have hit that back area.
Mexicana en Lele by Legang.
Oh, good set. Nice touch from Fred. Tries to put it away. Very nonchalantly. I don't know what happened. Wait, I just gave Rock the point, but Fenders. It's the up, and I believe that's gonna be series game 2. So the first, okay, this is series 2 game 1.
Chill by Sakura
I'm gonna stop it. So it's gonna be Rock gets 10, Tenders 21. I didn't get game 2. I mean, I was recording it, but I forgot to write it down. So, if you want, you can ask Fred or someone else. Game 1, we got 11-21. Game 3, we got 10-21. So it's following about the same average. And hopefully we'll see a closer game here. We're going to reset these points. And we're going to go to Series 2, Game 2. So this is going to be the final game of the match for these 4 players. And if you're tuning in, thank you so much for stopping by. This is the first time we're commentating the Gold League matches for WySpike. The idea was to hopefully give people more of a basis to look at the other players. Because we didn't want just one game to be featured. We wanted all players to be featured so that you're able to see like maybe like how this team is doing, or like even if you're a player, like what's the weaknesses that other people have. And then some commentary just for some entertainment. So thank you for stopping by is what I'm saying. Back to the game. Ryan's going to do a weird type of tweener, but he gets the point, so that's good. Alright, so far starting out pretty good. I believe it's 1-1. It could be 1-2. It's going to be offset, and Fred can't adjust. It's going to be Rock's point. Rock and tenders. That's funny. Imagine eating a chicken tender and finding a rock inside of it. Now that would suck. Beautiful serve by Ryan. And Fred tried to give Noah some mustard on it, but I think it was hard for Noah to adjust. Let's hear what it is. It's gonna be 3-1. Ryan to serve. Fred's gonna get a touch on it. Decides not to play it. Yeah, he decides not to play it. 3-1, a beautiful jam. Oh my goodness. Is this the service run to maybe make it 3 games instead of 2 this series? 4-1. Gonna go for a drop. I like the decision. Noah's reacting pretty well to it. Second serve, that's going to be a push, and Ryan's going to get it. I think the hard thing is, when you have such a hard serve, when you hit a drop, it is very hard to adjust, because you're wanting to back up a little bit to adjust for hard servers. And then the moment they do a drop, it's like, I don't know, it's something you just have to adapt to so quickly. Like, look how far that ball went. Ryan's a hard server. Kudos to you, that was a good service run to watch. 2-5 goes for a drop set there. Easy 1-2-3 put away by Incompetence Rock.
I Miss You by Lovely.
It's going to be 6-2. Yeah, I think the hard thing for Seth serves is the lower you get, the easier it is for it to roll up on the net and hit a lip. Or no, it's not Rock, that's Tenders' point. Beautiful behind the back set. It's a little bit off net though. And Tenders takes that to, I believe, 4-6. Yeah. 4-6, tries to add some spin to his toss, but doesn't get it. Fred with a hard serve. Ryan's calling pocket, and there's no argument about it. It is a pocket. 7-4, Ryan to serve. It's a pocket. Oh, a great on one. Oh, great adaptability by Incompetence Rock there, and the on one is always a sight to see. That is not something you see every day. The on one from the serve. It's gonna be 5-8. Tender is down 3. Yeah, if Incompetence can hold this lead, they can win this game. An iffy touch. Ryan adapted well. The hit over the head of Noah. No, it's not Tenders. It is. I keep getting people confused. It's Rock's point. I think the worry here is Noah and Fred taking a service run, because that's really Or maybe some setting errors by Ryan and Seth, but the way they're doing right now, it looks like they can hold this game. Nice low serve. Now gets a good touch and hits it away outside of the hand of Seth. Tried to serve. Tries to go for a wide cut. Oof. Gets the serve he was going for on the second try. I think he opted for it again. Can't really tell from this angle. And yeah, that's what he's going for. He's going for those cuts to the wide side. You know, I think he sees that Ryan and Seth. I mean, just look at it. So, look at it from my angle. Ryan's lining up for Fred's center. He's lining up for his push or his jam. Pass to serve Fred went for his cut. So either he's anticipating he's going to jam this time, hoping he's not going to cut again, but when you serve twice in a row at the same place, I mean, that's what I would cover. And he does hit middle a little bit, so I think he was positioned well, but I mean, it's still something that I think they could be lining up more to the right. No, it's going to be... Tenders is up 10-9? Nines. It's tied up right now. Thank you, Fred, for having a audible voice. It's going to be a good drop there. Seth gets it. A good up by them. Fred gets the put on. Ryan goes for the backhand and can't put it on. Oh, man. I'm always not ready for those rallies, and then I just stammer over my words. Great playing by both teams.
The Things That Keep Us Here by Scott Buckley.
Goes for the drop. And Fred gets it. And this is what I was fearing. You know, a service run by either of the Chicken Tenders players. And just like that, it's 11-9.
Keddy by Lock Speeds.
Yeah. That's definitely a lip. I appreciate the confidence in the call. I think throughout this series, they've gotten a lot more comfortable calling things. And ball shagging, we're gonna skip. The beauty of pre-recorded games. Oh, it's 12-10. No, wait, pocket. Keep siding out with me. Fred, I still don't know what that means. If you're in this chat, tell me what siding or signing out means, please. I always just said yes when he told me to do that with him. It's going to be 3-1, Fred to serve. There's not that much of a gap in points. Hopefully a big receive here by Seth. Or a big rim by Fred will work too. Beautiful serve by Ryan. Nice low into the left side of Noah. That's what you want to see right now. I want to see that one more time. It's a good serve. Fred gets it though. And an easy hit past Ryan. You know, and that's, I mean, I have to commend Ryan. That's still a good serve, but Fred's experience and knowing exactly where it's going. His hand was right where the ball was served to. Nice little fake. Ryan get the set. It's a little bit off net and Seth can't get there. I guess more than a little bit. It was a bit off net. I know we're a little bit over on time. 7 p.m. was the start time of the second second set of teams. But we're about to be done here, and then we'll go to that game.
Let You Go, instrumental by Spectrum.
It's gonna be 5-3. A nice put up. A great touch by Noah, but yeah. So I don't know if y'all heard what Fred said, but he's trying to give Noah more time on his high sets. I think for one, he doesn't need that much time, and for two, Noah's not as experienced as a player to be able to use those high sets. Because that's not, I mean, that's not inherently bad. I mean, it gives defense a little bit of time to set up, but if it's like directly in the middle of the net, then that gives your hitter time to like be able to use the circle and all of its angles in a great way. So I think Fred's getting mad at himself for not being able to adjust to Noah, but I mean, it's still a good practice to do. Like if I could have high sets in the middle of the net all the time, I would.
Sunset Tree by Amin Maxwell.
Oh, a little bit of lag. Fred with a nice defensive play, goes for the tweener and gets the lobster trap. 15-16. Let's see if Incompetence Rock can hang in there or if Tenders will take the 4th win.
We Are Here by Def.
Nice hard serve. Noah gets a great touch to Fred. Ryan's there for the drop. Can't hit off net. Gah! That's rough. You hate to see it. Seven 5 goes for a couple of fakes. Did he? No, he just turned there and then moved his leg. It's always tricky. I always want to call a foot fault, but I don't know. It doesn't look like he is. He's just turning a lot and like doing fakes.
Chill by Sakura HC.
6-7, I think he said. Yeah. I didn't even see what happened because my video lagged. I
Ria Chuni by Spectrum.
think it was just a double fault. Oh, Seth can't get a good touch on Fred's serve. Oh, come on, y'all. I want to at least see overtime.
You Out. Feat Jonathan Robbins by Lionel Tassio.
Opts for the push. And that's going to be a double fault, and that's going to be Incompetence Rock's point.
After the Rain by Rex Lambo. Night Out by Liquid.
Ryan goes for a step out. I think he's trying to go for a jam. Honestly, I would just offer the left side of Noah. Noah doesn't seem to be receiving left serves that well. Ooh, beautiful touch by Ryan. Oh, they're calling side.
Amin Maxwell.
That's a difficult one. It's gonna be .8.
Bad Love by Noel.
It's gonna be 9 point. Let's see if Seth can pull a big one. Yes.
Good by Joni Grimes.
I like to hear it. And I mean, lagging every once in a while isn't the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's a live stream. It's bound to do that a little bit, but we're happy that it's at least viewable.
All Night by X.
Okay, so that is going to be game number 4. And that's going to be 21-19. Definitely a lot of improvement for Rock and Tender. Dang it, my girlfriend's calling me.
I saw a ghost
Yike.
last night
I don't want to ignore it, but
Lucia.
sorry, y'all. I can't ignore this. Hello? Hey, I'm live streaming right now. I'm talking to you on live stream. I'll talk to you later. I'm sorry. Bye.
Call Me by Liquid.
Sorry, y'all. I know I'm live streaming, but I can't just ignore her. Anyways, some just takeaways from this game, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. I think Incompetence Rock overall, Ryan and Seth. I almost called them Reth. Ryan and Seth did really good. Something I liked about them a lot is there's a lot of movement on their defense, and I think that's something they can capitalize on going further into the Gold League. Something they really need to work on though is their setting. A lot of the time it was off the net, albeit it was because of forced errors, because of hard serves, or the hitting was really hard and getting ups was difficult. But if they can work on their setting, I think their hitting is going to work wonders for them in the Gold League. And then their serve receive needs to be a lot better. Obviously, but I mean, Fred's a good server. Noah seems like to be a great server. But serve receive and setting, I think, is a huge thing for them. Seth, maybe working on the consistency of your serve. It's pretty low, which will give people a hard time, but I think consistency is key here. Fred, I think overall did good. I appreciate that he's kind of coaching Noah. You couldn't really see it the first game because it was glitching out, but there was a moment when Ryan was serving that he told Noah to keep moving left, and that's because he knows the people he's playing against, which I really appreciate. That Fred is an experienced player. He played against most people in Texas, and just being able to coach someone who maybe hasn't had as much experience, I think it's a great thing. And then honestly, just seeing Fred adapt to his partner, I think that's going to be a huge challenge for him, but something that is very rewarding. Being able to adjust to how Noah plays, because I don't think Fred's played with many lefties. I don't think he's played with Dylan Keene besides pickup. And I mean, playing with a lefty isn't like a huge adjustment. Just knowing like, hey, they're lefty, maybe I have to set it a certain way versus a right-handed player, or just forcing Noah to get better at his right hand. And then Noah, I would like to see him hit a little bit lower, and then maybe work on setting a little bit. But overall, I mean, he has movement on defense, and I think he's mirroring Frederick really well, because Fred gets a lot of body ups, and if you're across from him, you're going to get that. But overall, I like this game a lot. Score was rough sometimes, but I appreciated the 19-21 ending, and I think there's going to be a lot of improvement from both teams. With that, I know it's a lot of words and really fast. The reason being is because we're behind schedule, but I wanted some takeaways from matches so that I can learn and everyone else can learn, as well as the people who maybe are watching this that played in the game, so that they can learn.